to some great innovators shaking up the food industry overall. In fact, Food & Wine is out with its second annual Game Changers list in the July Innovation issue. It features 16 people and companies changing the way we eat and drink. One of those is New York-based seltzer company Sanzo, founded by Sandro Rocco. It's the first beverage company to bring an Asian fruit flavor to sparkling water drinkers here in the U.S.
We got calamansi, lychee, Alfonso mango, and yuzu with a hit of ginger. Founded Sanzo in 2019 in Queens in my 500 square foot studio apartment. Basically had this idea 4 years ago that, hey, there was this massive wave of Asian and Asian American influence across a variety of creative industries, TV, film, and music. But essentially, when I went to the grocery stores, we didn't quite see that manifest. I grew up in a very diverse area of central New Jersey. We were actually among the first Asian American families in that town. A lot of my upbringing was kind of learning to assimilate into these various communities, and the big way that we did that was through adopting cuisine. My comfort food growing up was chicken parm and linguine. The origins of Sanzo were trying to basically bridge that gap. I was growing to embrace my identity, tap into my Asian American roots, but also provide a source of discovery or inspiration or celebration for folks who are not in that community. This is basically that in this can. Lychee, this one's actually our most popular flavor. Folks haven't had it before. It's kind of like a floral, berry, grape type of fruit. There was very much this idea embedded in me that how am I going to pass down my culture without food and beverage products that I can be proud of? We go into these stores, it can be humbling to see how much more room we have to go. And so we're just excited to continue building this brand.
And we are joined now by Food & Wine's editor-in-chief, Hunter Lewis, in his first interview about the Game Changers issue. Sanzo is terrific, by the way. I drink one almost every time I go grocery shopping because it's in the cooler when I get in line, and I'm the kind of guy who just has to has something while he's waiting there.
You crack it open before you pay? You're that guy?
I always pay, but I always finish it before I get to the register.
What's your flavor?
I've only actually had this one, the Asian pear, is it?
The yuzu, yeah.
Oh, yuzu and ginger, yeah. So why was this a game changer for you guys?
Well, number one, I love the name of the company and the owner, Sandro Rocco. That's a very cool name.
So Sandro and Sanzo is blowing up right now. I mean, if we think about the sparkling water category and how popular it is at the supermarket, what we love about this particular brand is that it's bringing Asian fruit flavors to the mass market.
Yeah. And that had never been done before?
No. They saw a niche, and Sandro, he took it, and now he's in Whole Foods and growing quickly.
Yeah, that's terrific. I want to take a sip of it.
Yeah, definitely. I was waiting.
Go for it.
It's
like,
okay.
I'll stand on ceremony.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good. You know what? I can add a little something to this.
Yeah, maybe a little tequila, a little mezcal.
Hey, now you're talking my language.
When people think about wine, because I think it's very exciting that Dwayne Wade made the list.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think about Dwayne Wade and wine, but you liked his wine. Why? What's the name of his wine? What did you like
Wade
about it?
Cellars is a great label. Dwayne Wade's been making wine in Napa for a few years now. And we noticed something a few years ago. LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony, CJ McCollum were posting on Instagram about all the wine that they were trading on the planes after games. There's a huge culture of wine in the NBA. But why Dwayne Wade is a game changer, and he's on the list this year, is because Dwayne joined the board at UC Davis and their wine school, which is world-renowned. And he and several other NBA players are working to make wine more inclusive, to demystify it. It can
Is wine not considered inclusive?
I think it can be snobby. It can be a hard, a high barrier of entry. And through scholarships, through mentorship, and through addressing inclusivity, Dwayne Wade is changing the game.
I don't drink much wine, but when I do, I just shop based on the label. If I think it's cool, that's good enough for me.
That's how you choose?
Literally, that's how I do it.
He's got a cool label, too.
Cool label, great. But a lot of people are not drinking these days, and that includes me. My wife and I buy a lot of this non-alcoholic stuff, and you've got a shop on the list that is selling low and no alcohol beverages. Tell us about it.
There's a shop called No Low. They're based here, and they've got big online retail. We see the drink space overall is just exploding with innovation, more R&D than probably any corner of the food industry. But the non-alcoholic drink space grew by 33% last year.
So what's amazing about it is you get something you can put on the table and it feels festive. It feels
Right.
like an occasion, but no one feels bad the next day. And
Of
also,
course.
actually, it tastes so much like alcohol, you may actually get like a contact buzz. Your brain makes you think
placebo effect.
Placebo effect.
it's amazing. Yeah, placebo effect.
So I'm a guy, I like to change my diet around every now and then. You know, I'm a carnivore, I'm a meat eater, but occasionally I'll go vegan. So there's some meat alternatives that are on this list. Tell us about prime roots.
And are they really good? Everybody says, oh, it really tastes like meat, and I don't know.
Gayle, you got to try it one of these
I'm
days.
I know, I will. I would like to know.
Well, what we like about Prime Roots is that they celebrate the culture of meat, whether it's the flavor, the texture. They use a product called koji, which is a bacteria used on a fungus on rice that's used to make sake and soy sauce. It gives really deep, rich flavor. And so their mock meats are made with koji, and it's got a deeper, richer flavor and a texture that is much more like.
So it's,
I embrace
so
the
it's
vegan
good.
lifestyle, so I'm going to try it.
So it's
And
good.
Gayle will too.
Good. I will try it. You're right. I will try it.
I'll give it a shot.
Because Hunter
All right.
said so.
Mr. Lewis giving us some tips on food and wine. Also looking very dapper. I know Nate's taking some tips. The deconstructed suit.
I knew Nate was here, so.
Oh,
Step
stop
up.
it. Come on.
Hunter
Did you
Lewis,
do that yourself, Hunter? All by yourself?
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you very much. Food and
does look
Wine's
good.
July issue hits newsstands Friday.